That's boastful. Nurture the soul. Safeguard the land. Manhwa Dao? You old rascal, how could you come here and bully the weak? Withdraw your sword, kiddo, you're only at the second level of the pre-celestial stage. How dare you make threatening gestures in front of your elder? Sect leader, why would you? Manhwa Dao, leader of the View sect, at the 5th level of the pre-celestial stage. Why would I come here? If I don't come, you will tarnish the reputation of our View sect. If it escalates, your position in the court will be at stake. Since this boy is from a demon say of the Han Empire and is under suspicion, there is no need to be nice to him. Just take him down, interrogate him for 3 days and nights, and then make a judgment. And the lady from the Flora sect, what did you just say? Are you questioning if our sect can protect the Dongdu government? Do you dare to say it again in front of me? I dare not. I apologize for my impulsive and disrespectful remarks. Please forgive me, Mr. Ming. Manhwa Dao, Xie Yan is a representative of the marching sect from the Han Empire and a guest of our sect. Today, you have accused him without any evidence, and now you even suggested torture. Do you intend to provoke a conflict with the marching sect? Noisy. Cut your crap. He attempted to use his internal power to kill today, which is his crime. If you have any objections, I suggest the leader of the marching sect bring them up. Such a barbarian, you're unreasonable. Eh? It was just a casual move of mine, but it surprised me that it was broken by this young man with his internal power at the 3rd level of the pre-celestial stage. You are truly impressive, senior. I have exerted all my strength to break free from your restraint. Beep, the master at the 5th level of the pre-celestial stage is truly terrifying. I need to use the sword spirit 5 times to blow it up. Luckily, after integrating the heavenly evil scripture, everything is different. My internal power is abundant, and I don't need to waste origin points to use the finger of nirvana. Even after the 5-time explosions of the sword spirit, I still have some power left. And it's rapidly recovering. In fact, I could have used the evil smell of rosefinch to the same end in a short time, but Bien Shifei is here. I still haven't figured out how he found out those 5 identities were me. Just to be safe, I'd better not use the evil smell of rosefinch, flowery version, in front of him. However, I have always acted with righteousness. I would rather be shattered than compromise my principles. Even if you were to slap me to death right here, I would never admit something I haven't done. It's meaningless to back down constantly in a situation like this. In fact, being more firm might even work. After all, with the living weapon by my side, he can't kill me. I'll just let him attack. As long as he can't figure out that I'm the real criminal, I don't care about anything else. With Elder Gongsun's astuteness, the Emerald Shoria Robusta fruit should not be exposed. So he can't possibly have concrete evidence against me. Great, you're so stubborn that you need to be lectured. I'll teach you a lesson first before interrogating you. I call upon the blessed true Lord with the scaly serpent. Arrogant young man, I will suppress you for a few days before you tell the truth. What technique is this? The suction force is so strong that I completely lose control of my body. I'm uncontrollably dashing towards the hand. Although I didn't have the intention to evade, I couldn't help but feel that even when using the 6 Moro demons, I was still within the range of the extraordinary suction force, unable to escape at all. Perhaps only by utilizing the fleeing art of the path of sword can one ignore the influence of this move. All things are devoid of inherent substance. All things lack a fixed and unchanging nature. All things are either born nor destroyed. Perceive the impermanence of all things. Humph? This is the impermanence of emptiness and the equality of unborn existence? Amitabha. It's you. Chengjing. Namo Sakyamuni Buddha, since Mr. Xie has proved that he has nothing to do with the Emerald Shoria Robusta fruit, why do the View sect and the Flora sect hold on to it? What happened just now? I suddenly felt a sense of lightness, as if Manhwa Dao's power had passed through my body without causing any harm. At that moment, it was as if I transformed into a mere holographic projection without a physical form. Is this the means of Master Qingjing? Beep, these masters at the 5th level of the pre-celestial stage are so powerful. Qingjing, what do you mean by that? Are you looking for a fight against me? Amitabha, I came here to stop a fight, with no intention of engaging in conflict with you. A mind that is wise, upright, and free from deceit will perceive things correctly. However, if the mind is filled with doubt, what is seen will be distorted. I'm sightless, and I should not have meddled in these affairs. However, there's some connection between Mr. Xie and me, and the accusation from Miss Lien today seems baseless and probably just a misunderstanding. How about you let Xie Yan stay at the South Temple for a few days just to remove Miss Lien's suspicion? I only hope that you can quell your anger and spare the innocent from harm, Mr. Ming. You really know how to demoralize me, you annoying monk. You've completely ruined my mood. Xie Yan, I won't hold it against you for now, but you'd better watch your back and start acting decently. The Vu sect still guards the Dongdu government. Cui Bei, I have other matters to attend to, so you take care of the aftermath here. Remember, get rid of those criminals as soon as possible and make sure outsiders don't have a chance to mock the Vu sect. Okay, I will follow your instructions strictly. He's finally gone. He showed up and destroyed a building which had just been repaired. If it weren't for Master Qingjing stepping in, I'd probably have to renovate the whole Dongdu government again. Master Qingjing, thanks to your mediation, this issue could be resolved peacefully. I appreciate it. With your assurance for the matter concerning Mr. Xie, I feel relieved. Amitabha, you're welcome. Master Qingjing, Elder Gongsun, thank you both for helping me out. I'm very grateful. Namo Sakyamuni Buddha. Boy, there's no need to thank your own people. How, thank you for coming over. I just simply accompanied my mother here. Xie Yan, what about me? I also came here to save you. You did a good job. I'll buy lychees for you when we go back. Mr. Cui, thank you for your righteous and unbiased stance, and your impartial handling of the situation. As for Miss Lien, Mr. Xie, please believe what I did before was solely out of my duty without personal biases. It's true that women shouldn't be offended. Miss Lien, we may have had some connection, but it's best for you to let go of your feelings towards me. However, since I've already offended her, why not go all the way and do it completely? What are you talking about? I don't get it. No matter what I do, she won't let me go. Why bother talking about her, if only she were 20? No, even just 10 years younger, I wouldn't refuse her as a niece-in-law. It's a pity that she is way older than you. If she really starts calling me elder, oh my, just the thought of it gives me goosebumps. Ha! Beep, it's Elder Gongsun who is scolding you. Why are you getting your anger out on me? I have long heard the renowned title of 5 beauties and 5 gentlemen of the Han Empire, and today I saw that the esteemed charming Jade Child truly lives up to his great reputation, despite facing suspicion and the formidable strength of a master at the 5th level of the pre-celestial stage. You have managed to remain confident, unwavering, and resolute up to this point. I'm Bien Shifei. If you don't mind, I would like to make friends with you. We can talk about your experiences and stories in the Tang Empire when we have the opportunity in the future. I'm flattered, my lord. Sorry, I really need to use the bathroom right now, so I don't have time for a talk. Let's catch up another time. Take care. Charming Jade Child is indeed an interesting man. South Temple. Miss Gongsun, please wait here for a moment. Mr. Xie, I might protect you for a while, but if you still have unfinished business here, you'd better pay a visit to Miss Lien soon and sort out the issues between you two. Huh! When it comes to relationships between men and women, things can get pretty complicated. Things like what happened today will be difficult to solve if you and Miss Lien don't make peace. It's important to build a good relationship with the local authority if you intend to do something here. You're quite right, Master. But I'm afraid that the misunderstanding between me and Miss Lien is difficult to resolve at the moment, so I'll just have to play it by ear. By the way, there's one thing I am very curious about. I found it unbelievable that Bien Shifei concluded that those who caused trouble in Dongdu City were the same person. I wonder why Mr. Cui and Miss Lien trust him so much. There has long been a rumor in the court that Marquis Hawkeye was born without a father, and that he was born because his mother Princess Namping felt the aura of a legendary beast. No one knows if it's true, but he does possess extraordinary talents. It's rumored that he is a chosen talented seed with the ability to discern the true essence of various martial arts. For most ordinary martial artists, even if they reach the 5th or 6th level of the pre-celestial stage, are not as accurate in that aspect as he is. The true essence of martial arts skills is the projection of the martial artist's image of their cultivation. In a world where no 2 leaves are identical, everyone's essence of martial arts skills is unique. Even if they practice the same martial arts, their true essences are only similar, but not identical. I presume that he came to that conclusion after observing the traces of several battles. The true essence of martial arts skills? He could still see it through after the battles ended for such a long time? That's too amazing. So he identified the true essence of martial arts skills. I've been so uneasy that I didn't dare to shake his hand before, for fear of being caught. This seems different from the will projection of immortal dominating punches. At least the will projection can be changed slightly. But I don't really understand the true essence of martial arts skills, thankfully. The demonic art of Moro and finger of flowery swords are completely different skills. No matter how they're projected, they won't mix together, thanks to the system's assistance, and thanks to the fact that I didn't misuse the techniques when I used different identities. A battle involving pre-celestial stage masters is different from those at the post-celestial stage. It's common for the true essence of their martial arts skills to linger on the battlefield for 2 or 3 days, but most masters can't get any useful information from it. Perhaps this is the power of being a chosen talented seed. That's terrifying. Beep, a fake chosen talented seed, ran into a real one. Thanks for clearing my confusion up, Master. It's frustrating not knowing who that villain really is. I nearly got dragged into trouble because of him. Ahmedba, I hope you can resolve the misunderstanding with Miss Xie Yan as soon as possible. Additionally, I'd like to talk to you about Miss Xie. Miss Xie's aptitude is highly suitable for cultivating the 7 clear emotions mirroring Lotus Heart of the Lotus Nunnery. She can cultivate it with ease, achieving twice the result with half the effort. She can nourish the Lotus Heart with her thoughts and emotions while the Lotus Heart reflects her memories and experiences, revealing her true self and allowing for introspection. Most questions regarding cultivation can be answered by the Lotus Heart itself, without the need to look for answers like others typically do. Her cultivation has been smooth, and her true nature has not yet fully embraced Buddhism, but her Lotus Heart has already taken form. This is actually a good thing. However, everyone experiences various forms of confusion, and the Lotus Heart will repeatedly project them for self-reflection. If she can let go and find peace, everything will go well, but there is some confusion that cannot be easily cast aside. Her cultivation has reached the point where her Lotus Heart has taken form, but her emotional maturity hasn't kept pace, resulting in the Lotus Heart repeatedly projecting her unresolved issue and forcing her to face it passively. However, she can't let go of it and refuses to reconcile. Her true self and her Lotus Heart, which should have complemented each other, have ended up struggling for dominance within her. Furthermore, her Lotus Heart continues to become stronger, and she finds herself deeply entrenched in confusion. In order to prevent her judgment and decision-making from being influenced, she sealed her senses and became disconnected from the Lotus Heart to ensure a clear mind. The disciples of the Lotus Nunnery aren't allowed to leave before achieving success in their cultivation to prevent them from getting themselves into trouble and turning their good cultivation method into a hard one when they are unable to solve the trouble. Her situation is, in fact, the most worrying issue faced by the Lotus Nunnery. So Ran ended up in this state not as a result of cultivation but rather as a desperate attempt to evade the interrogation of her Lotus Heart. She didn't come out, but I went to the Lotus Nunnery. It's my fault. Wait. Rant sealed her senses to ensure a clear mind, but after you recovered her senses, she hasn't become worse. She can maintain a good state just after watching you practice the tenets of Buddhism. So if the purifying lotus flower technique that I practice emphasizes purity and freedom from contamination, under its influence, she can, to some extent, turn a blind eye and a deaf ear to the interrogation of her Lotus Heart. Thus, she can remain kind of normal. However, mere daily interference is not enough if she wants to avoid the influence of the Lotus Heart completely, and even control it. After the number 1 Scholar of Flower Festival, I will return to the Rosefinch Temple for closed cultivation. Therefore, I intend to help her completely resolve this issue before that. This blind monk wants me to stay at the South Temple and cultivate with him for the next few days. That's great. Learning the teachings of Buddhism under this master's guidance is much better than wandering around. Since it's settled, thank you for taking care of her. Thank you, blind monk. Mind your manners, call him master. As for you, Mr. Xie, I got a letter here. Could you please deliver it to Mr. Ming, the leader of View sect, within 10 days? Deliver a letter to Mr. Ming? Within 10 days? Doesn't it mean that I need to leave the South Temple? But the Dongdu government. They will understand given that you are doing that for me. As for the 10-day time limit, you are new to Dongdu's city and may have difficulty finding Mr. Ming. Isn't it normal for you to take some time to search and inquire around? I got it. I'll make sure the letter gets delivered. He's so kind, giving me 10 days to deliver a letter that could be done in a day. It's obvious he's letting me off. Having this kind of connection in Dongdu City is a big deal. Ran did a good job this time. So Master Qingjing decided to help you because of Xie Yan. Yeah, I wonder what she got interests him. Well, I owe him 2 big favors now. I have no idea how I'm going to repay them at the moment. But on the other hand, I never expected Master Qingjing to have so much influence. He just let me leave so easily under the guise of delivering a letter, without a worry about the Dongdu government, or manhwa now causing trouble for him. Xie Yan, you might not know this, but Master Qingjing's influence in the martial world of the Tang Empire goes beyond just being the deputy abbot of the Rosefinch Temple. He represents the Rosefinch Temple and serves as the rank 3 imperial censor in the imperial court. He's also in charge of supervision and law enforcement, wielding significant authority and influence. Even manhwa now knows to show him respect. He has another high-ranking role? The information I got from my sect leader said that this position was held by the abbot of the Rosefinch Temple. Looks like our info is a bit behind the times. I couldn't ask you about this as the monk was around just now. What's the deal between you and Lian Qiluo? With her shrewdness, how could she possibly have pursued you and been rejected by you? So you didn't know? I thought you knew everything since you were so eloquent in the Dongdu government. I was trying to anger her and made things up based on the message you asked Xie Yan to send me. Well, it's a long story. It all goes back to the sect leader Wen Tingyan. 30 minutes later. Ha ha ha, it's so hilarious. Lian Qiluo totally deserved that. That's what happened. I knew her secret after Qing'er stole the fruit. Even though I wasn't into her, I got a bit freaked out. I said some really harsh words in the heat of the moment, and that was why she kept going after me afterward. Could it be that you reached the beginner's level of the heavenly evil scripture by using the method of betrayal on Miss Lian? Well, you can say that. Humph, you bad man. It's only fair to respond. I was simply defending myself. You were very smart, asking the little ghost girl to steal the fruit, while you created an alibi by having a date with Lian Qiluo. But you offended her too seriously and underestimated how terrifying a woman could be when she held a grudge. Even though she knew it wasn't you, she insisted on blaming you and even refused to consider accusing the most likely accomplice. I even planned to divert her attention to myself and take some of the pressure off you. I did consider it. At first, I thought she didn't have any proof against the lady killer. Cui Bei wouldn't believe her with baseless accusations, but Bian Shifei came out, making the situation much more serious. Since you've offended her, it's best to get rid of her. If not, she will cause you trouble again sooner or later. Kill her? It's not necessary, is it? We stole her treasure, and I even made use of her for my cultivation. We were already slightly in the wrong. Even if she harbored ill intentions towards me, she hasn't actually harmed me yet, right? It will be too late once she actually does it. We're from an evil sect. I will treat others the way they treat me. Kindness for kindness, malice for malice. You are just too kind. Even if I would, I couldn't. Elder Gong's son, are you overestimating me? I'm only at the 3rd level of the pre-celestial stage, while Lian Qiluo is at the 4th level. Besides, killing an official is a felony. Even if I made a minor mistake, I'd probably be hunted down by the Tang Empire. Elder Gong's son is really cruel. No wonder she's part of our evil sect. What are you afraid of? If you change your identity, who can even know it's you? Besides, your disguise is so impeccable that even Bian Shifei couldn't see it through. Otherwise, his stance wouldn't have been so neutral when we were at the Dongdu government. But I have to admit that Lian Qiluo is quite powerful. It's not easy to kill her. It's a pity that I lost my power. Otherwise, I would do it myself. Elder Gongsun's killing intent is really strong. All thanks to the monk, you can move freely now, but Lian Qiluo will come after you again and again if the messengers and the lady killer are not caught. At this point, you should come clean and confess. Have you, the lady killer, been involved in any dealings with the immortal sky? Haha, you got me wrong. Although I may be mischievous, I would never be part of blood sacrifices and mass killings. Things would get easier if it's really you. Right now, the most crucial thing for us to do is to sever your ties with the messengers. The best way to do that is to let the messengers and the lady killer cause chaos again while you're being watched by the monk. The greater the commotion, the better. In addition, it would be best to prove Bian Shifei's deduction wrong. Although the lady killer is guilty, his crime is no big deal in comparison to the messengers. I've been carrying the Emerald Shoria Robusta fruit. Previously, I caught Lian Qiluo off guard in the Dongdu government. If she calms down and sets her mind on it, she may take the opportunity to frisk me. She may not find the fruit even if she really does it, but it's better to be safe than sorry. The fruit is with me, and the Dongdu government wouldn't dare to do anything to me. But if you are found to be the lady killer, you need to disconnect yourself from the messenger's crime at least. Elder Gongsun, where exactly are you hiding the fruit? Why do you ask, brat? You said that I should cut off the connection with the messengers just now. In fact, I have that intention. Well, I never expected that I, Xie Yan, who has lived an honest life, would now have to resort to wrongdoing to clear my own name. The only thing I should do is to disguise myself as a messenger and make a scene to prove my innocence. However, it's best not to differentiate the lady killer from the other identities, in case it provokes Bien Shifei's curiosity and causes unnecessary trouble. I could play tricks and cause trouble with several identities in various places, disrupting Bien Shifei's deductions. However, there's a risk of exposing my ability to change locations swiftly to him. Elder Gongsun, what do you think about this scenario? A messenger appears in Dongdu, causing chaos and attracting a crowd, while I meet up with manhwa now. How about that? It's a good idea. Who do you intend to ask to impersonate you to deliver the letter to manhwa Dao? Do you have hidden subordinates in Dongdu City? Are they reliable? Will Chui Bei see the impersonator through? I never intended to have someone impersonate me. My idea is to imitate the method of stealing the emerald shoria robusta fruit. Disguise is one thing, as I talked with Elder Gongsun earlier about how to leave Dongdu. However, the secret of being able to switch positions with Qing'e is something I haven't revealed even to my sect leader. How about I give it a try? Huh? Humph? Iron Fan sect, in the western suburb of Dongdu City. The messenger, it's the messenger. Sipipit, we've never had conflicts with your immortal sky. Why do you have to? Do you all really think that you can hide the fact that you committed crimes in the immortal sky's name? Dragon Tiger sect in the northern suburb of Dongdu City. Whether up in heaven or down in hell, all realms are our devil's land. Ignorant rats, don't think that you can atone for such a sin with your cheap lives. Salt Association in the southern district of Dongdu City. First, it is this place. And then it will be the entire Tang Empire. The world will come to know that in this vast land, there is no place for those gangsters who blaspheme the immortal sky. Not even an inch of the land will be spared. A few days later, Miss Gongsun's residence. Xie Yan, you've certainly stirred up trouble in the past 7 days, turning the Dongdu government upside down. Yet, they couldn't capture you at all. I targeted some small sects with no rules at all. I attacked them swiftly and then left. The entire process didn't last more than 15 minutes, so the Dongdu government would never capture me. They'd been searching for you. I even managed to block Lian Qiluo. They've probably visited the South Temple several times by now. If you don't let me deliver the letter to manhwa now soon, I'm afraid even that monk will come to you as well. I don't have any other options. If I don't maintain a certain frequency of making a scene before delivering the letter, our plan will become too obvious. You're right. If they summon you and a major incident occurs that same night or the next day to clear your suspicion, it will seem too coincidental. You are truly a sly little devil. Let's deliver the letter tonight. I will ask Qing'e to cast the transfiguration mantra on you. The targets I've been hitting these days are all garbage sects that A7 figured out. They conducted blood sacrifices and pinned the blame on immortal sky. This can be considered as giving them a taste of their own medicine. It also happens to align with the immortal sky's crackdown on fakes, aiming to set things straight. How do I look? Do I look like charming Jade Child? Yes, you look great, Mom. Master, you're so charming, I like you. Let alone the face, even the height, physique, and clothes have all become the same as those of Xie Yan's. Xie Yan, your little ghost girl is really something. Her name is Qing'e, right? It's a pity that I can't see her as I have lost my power. I can only feel a little energy of a ghost. Hee hee, I am not that amazing. Elder Gongsun, you're truly amazing. In just a few days, you've accurately replicated my voice, subtle gestures, walking habits, and even the nuances of muscle movement in my actions. The ability to mimic is not something an ordinary person can achieve. Elder Gongsun must have thoroughly studied the disguise mantra before. However, even though the appearance and demeanor are flawless, there's still. Xie Yan, I understand what you're implying. However, it's your mistake to have such little trust in me. Finger of flowery swords. Finger of flowery swords? No, it's not. It's just superficial mimicry. After all, I'm an elder of the marching sect, and I've carefully studied the finger of flowery swords, although I can only make a superficial display now, lacking any real power. I can still pull off the appearance without much trouble. As long as I don't engage in a real fight, it will be difficult for outsiders to see any flaws. Xie Yan, do you think I look like I am at the third level of the pre-celestial stage like you? You released an aura when you attacked just now. Has your power been restored? Of course not, it's just a disguise. Now you don't think I'll reveal myself, do you? I never expected that you could even disguise your cultivation base. Since that's the case, it won't be easy to be exposed indeed. But you still need to be cautious about a few things. First, Qing'er's transfiguration mantra cannot withstand the impact of internal power above the second level of the pre-celestial stage, otherwise, your true form will be revealed, so, avoid unnecessary physical contact if possible. Second, be aware of any slip-ups during close interactions. After all, it's just a visible and illusory shell that cannot be concealed from physical contact. Third, try to avoid Bian Shifei as much as possible. Even if you do run into him, refrain from displaying your martial arts skills in front of him. Can discern the true essence of martial arts skills and easily detect any flaws. Bian Shifei and Ming Wanao shouldn't cross paths. I know exactly where Ming Wanao will be staying when he's in Dongdu City. Don't worry, I'm delivering the letter, not to pick a fight. Even if there is an unexpected issue, I'll let Hao handle it. That's exactly what I was thinking. I want you to take Hao with you. His evil thought method can help conceal Qing'er's presence to some extent. I'll have her temporarily attach herself to him. On the one hand, she can maintain the transfiguration mantra on you. On the other hand, she can keep in touch with me so that you can make a move when the time is right. Well, stop nagging. Anyway, don't worry, Xie Yan. I'm just delivering a letter, and I can handle it. You go ahead and make a scene without any worries. Remember, don't bother with those small sects anymore. If you're going to make a big scene, go for the big challenges. The greater the commotion, the better. Don't give Lian Qilo a chance to play tricks. I'm glad Mr. Xie is here. It's been a long time since I saw my mother so happy. Hee hee, 2 masters, double the fun. I got it. I've got a target in mind. It will surely be a big scene this time. Before it's too late, let's split up now and make a quick fight. Dream House. The path to success will eventually emerge, and I vow not to turn back without succeeding in the imperial examination. Where is the one who abandoned me? He was so affectionate towards me before. Now he loves someone else as deeply as he loved me before. Today's highlight is the classic play Seeing Off Her Lover from the Dream House. It's even more popular than the dance that Hongmei and Aoshua performed yesterday. Sir, do you enjoy it? I came here for girls, not men. How could you let a man perform to disgust me? What the hell is that? You don't like it? Let me put another play on for you. How about Prostitute's Salvation? You said it was good the day before yesterday. That's bullshit. If I knew the ungrateful prostitute would get married after being saved, I wouldn't say a word. Isn't it the best brothel here? Can't you perform anything new? Are these all you got? I wouldn't have been stuck here doing anything if the yearning house hadn't been blown up by the heavenly evil sect. If you don't like the play, how about I let someone dance for you? Seeing Off Her Lover and Prostitute's Salvation are both praised as classic masterpieces, and yet they are depreciated. How exactly did the yearning house entertain him before? I've already booked the whole place. Why is someone still disturbing me? Turns out it's you. What's the matter with Qingjing? How could he allow you to wander outside and even come to me? You're so bold, young man. You misunderstood us, Mr. Ming. Master Qingjing asked me to deliver a letter to you. Here is the letter. Humph? It was simply a casual exchange of ideas on Taoism and Buddhism, along with some pleasantries. Bah, is there any need to have this brat deliver a letter to me? Clearly, Qingjing is using this as an excuse to give him some freedom while hoping I would turn a blind eye. Fine. Since that monk sent you here, I won't make things too difficult for you. The letter has been delivered, and my mother has also shown the flowery sword power. The task entrusted should be considered perfectly accomplished. But I can spare you from death, but it doesn't mean I won't teach you a good lesson, brat. You got on my nerves, and now you have crossed my path. Bring it on. Let's finish what we started last time. You. Put it back, it's not that intense yet. But don't worry, I can handle it. Humph, It's fine if the two of you fight me together. Show me what skills the new generation of talents got. Telepathy. Mr. Ming, you write books, right? Huh. I've read the mystery stories you wrote. Boy, are you trying to cozy up to me? Except for that, you must be Master Citrus who writes erotic books, right? That's ridiculous. Yes, I write books, but what I write are all mystery stories, and I use my real name and never change it. I have absolutely no connection with Master Citrus who writes stories about obscenity and burglary. You don't need to deny it in a rush. Anyone who reads both the books of Master Citrus and yours might find some similarities among them. Writing style is something that can't be easily disguised. Besides, with your status, you would never lack female companions. But why do you frequently go to brothels and various places? Isn't it just for the sake of getting inspiration for your erotic books? You're courting death. Calm down, Mr. Ming. It's merely the opinion of ordinary people. You and I are of the same kind. Why should we bother with it? By the way, Shrimp Catcher is my pseudonym. Are you saying you're Shrimp Catcher? Not only that, but Blue Joker is also my other pseudonym. Shinsi the Young Maiden is my work. If he only mentioned Shrimp Catcher, it's likely he is an imposter. But he also mentioned Blue Joker. As sharp as I am, I genuinely suspect that these two masters are the same person, and he just admitted these two identities. Could it be true? I have read all the works of Master Citrus, so I can tell that he was greatly influenced by my writing. His works are filled with imitation and salute to mine. The way the two main characters interact in Supreme Beauty and the consistent theme about predestination in female master romance are plot devices I have used before. The latest work, Lady Cui, shows some breakthroughs, especially in the passionate, romantic scenes between the two female leads, but it still couldn't get rid of the shadow of tears of beauties, lesbians. You could have written it even better, but it's a pity. I apologize for my poorly written book. No matter how I conceive my ideas, I always feel like something is missing. The work I produced is no match for tears of beauties, lesbians. I'm actually quite frustrated. I saw that. That's why I specifically came here to offer guidance and help to you. Master? Your question can be answered in just 2 sentences. Those who learn from me will survive, while those who merely imitate me will perish. Those who learn from me will survive, while those who merely imitate me will perish? That's all. Now it's up to you to grasp its meaning. Ha ha ha, those who learn from me will survive, while those who merely imitate me will perish. I see, I got it. I've been so obsessed with pursuing your artistic conception that I've completely neglected my own style. You're right, how can an imitator ever reach the same level as the original author? Please stay, I have lots of questions to discuss with you. Please take the seat of honor, and don't reject. All right, if you insist. What has happened? Why did my mother and Manhwa now become so friendly? Sir, the ceiling of the dream house. Go to Cui Bay for compensation, and don't disturb my conversation with the master. That was close. Thankfully, I managed to deceive this barbarian. Luckily, I am the largest bookseller in Dongdu City and have read countless erotic novels, including those by Citrus. He wrote 3 novels whose styles were similar to Tears of Beauties, lesbians, but they bear a striking resemblance to the mystery stories written by Manhwa now. Unfortunately, Citrus isn't very popular, so besides me, hardly anyone would notice this coincidence. Other erotic books are often banned by the government, but Citrus has never encountered such things. Combined with his writing style, it's logical to think that Citrus is Manhwa now. He is an ardent fan of Shrimp Catcher, and the writing style of Shrimp Catcher is very similar to that of Blue Joker. The prototypes of the main characters in the books are all members of the Maching sect. With so many coincidences, these 2 writers must be the same person, perhaps even a member of the Maching sect. Ji Yuntao, that righteous pretty boy, wouldn't be capable of writing such books. Whether Shrimp Catcher and Blue Joker are the same person in Maching sect or not, these names now must be pinned on Xie Yan. He has to be. That's all I can do. I wonder how Xie Yan is doing now. Heavenly Evil Sect's manor, in the northern suburb of Dongdu City. Oh? No one is here? Something's wrong. There is a restriction around this manor. I couldn't penetrate it even with the 6 moral senses. Could the Heavenly Evil Sect fear the government scrutiny so much that they began to hide? I chose to make a scene in the Heavenly Evil Sect because they have many powerful people. It will be undeniable evidence if I make a big commotion. By then, Lien Chiloa can act Additionally, Cui Base suspects that fake Elder Moro has something to do with the heavenly evil sect. It's only reasonable for me, the messenger of immortal sky, to find out the truth from the heavenly evil sect. It's also a good chance to sever the ties between the immortal sky and that fake Elder Moro. I'm fully prepared to go all out, even without relying on the Transfiguration mantra to fight this difficult battle. Demonic art of Moro, the evil manifestation of the devil, King Kinara. Listen up, heavenly evil sect. I'm Ming Zhang, the evil Azure Dragon, and a messenger from the immortal sky. How dare you, a mere cultivator at the 4th level of the pre-celestial stage, defile Elder Moro at the multi-celestial stage with your despicable skills? You've insulted our sect's teaching and reputation by impersonating Elder Moro. Do you admit it? Today I will. Huh! Bien Shifei, Marquis Hawkeye of the Tri-Law Department, at the 9th level of the post-celestial stage. Lian Qiluo, Deputy Leader of Flora Sect, at the 4th level of the pre-celestial stage. Ji Huan, Elder of Flora Sect, at the 3rd level of the pre-celestial stage. Xian Mozui, Elder of Flora Sect, at the 3rd level of the pre-celestial stage. Luo Huiding, Deputy Leader of Flora Sect, at the 4th level of the pre-celestial stage. Yu Longer, Young Master of the Heavenly Evil Sect, at the 2nd level of the pre-celestial stage. Cui Hongyu, Chief Elder of the Internal Power Branch of Heavenly Evil Sect, at the 4th level of the pre-celestial stage. Guichangyi, Elder of the Saber Branch of Heavenly Evil Sect, at the 3rd level of the pre-celestial stage. Xiang Wu, Elder of the Saber Branch of Heavenly Evil Sect, at the 3rd level of the pre-celestial stage. Lu Feng, Chief Elder of Sword Branch of Heavenly Evil Sect, at the 4th level of the pre-celestial stage. Cui Bei, Prefect of the Dongdu Government, at the 3rd level of the pre-celestial stage. Yu Xingrong, the 3rd Elder of the Vusei, at the 3rd level of the pre-celestial stage. Wan Xingzhou, the Grand Elder of the Vu Sect, at the 4th level of the pre-celestial stage. Kong Yuan, Demon Killer of the Rosefinch Temple, at the 3rd level of the pre-celestial stage. Kong Gao, Demon Killer of the Rosefinch Temple, at the 3rd level of the pre-celestial stage. Kong Shi, Demon Killer of the Rosefinch Temple, at the 3rd level of the pre-celestial stage. Holy beep, they gang up on me? I was mentally prepared, but this is just way too many. A while ago. Wan Xingzhou, the Grand Elder of the Vu Sect, at the 4th level of the pre-celestial stage. Everyone, the restriction has been set up. On behalf of the Vu Sect, I assure you that what we discuss here today won't be revealed. The purpose of gathering you all here is to resolve the trouble before the number 1 Scholar of Flower Festival begins. That's why I specifically invited Marquis Hawkeye to assist in presiding over this meeting. Thank you for your invitation, it's my honor. I believe you have already heard the rumors that the messengers of the immortal sky have eliminated several small sects these days, claiming to wipe out the impersonators. Setting aside whether it was their ploy to confuse and deceive us, I have personally investigated the true essence of martial arts left behind by Elder Moro. I'm sure that he's not the same person as those messengers. So the messengers and the Elder Moro who performed the blood sacrifice are indeed unrelated? It's not completely ruled out that they might be orchestrating it themselves, and it's difficult to ascertain what benefits they would gain from such actions. If they were solely to confuse and deceive us, they shouldn't make such a big move. The messengers are causing trouble for Elder Moro, and Xie Yan, on the other hand, goes after Elder Moro as well. It's highly possible that they are working together. Furthermore, Xie Yan has long departed from the South Temple, and during the past few days, the messengers have been causing trouble around. Have you ever known Xie Yan's whereabouts? What do you mean by that, Miss Lian? Hasn't Qingjing already said it? Mr. Xie left the temple and helped him do something as he requested. Miss Lian, this is a matter of great importance to Dongdu City, so please stop getting your personal issues involved. Luo Huiding, Deputy Leader of Flora Sect, at the 4th level of the pre-celestial stage. Qiluo, don't say anything if you have no solid evidence. I was just suggesting the possibility. Looks like Miss Lian holds a deep grudge against charming Jade Child from the Han Empire. It's said that he rejected her. It's hard to say if it's true. If it is, we have truly underestimated Miss Lian's shamelessness. Ahem, let's get back to the main topic. Today, the purpose of gathering here in the Heavenly Evil Sect's place is to give us a chance to prove ourselves innocent. It's not only for the Heavenly Evil Sect but also for the masters at the 3rd and 4th levels of the pre-celestial stage from all sects here. I hope that all of you can show the true essence of your martial arts to Marquis Hawkeye. This will not only prove your innocence but also remove all suspicion among us. How eloquent you gathered so many people here, isn't it just to put pressure on us? Well, you're too harsh, Elder Chui. I just hope that we can gather together and come up with a solution. We can't allow messengers and Elder Moro to continue to rampage in Dongdu City while we can do nothing about it, right? Lu Feng, Chief Elder of the Sword Branch in the Heavenly Evil Sect, at the 4th level of the Pre-Celestial Stage. Mr. Chui, Marquis Hawkeye, on this matter, our Heavenly Evil Sect is. Elder Lu, dragging this out until the number 1 scholar of Flower Festival won't solve anything. Instead of getting involved with the Dongdu government, it is better to clear our names today and avoid any trouble in the future. Mr. Yu, you're sensible and considerate. On behalf of the Dongdu government, I'd like to. Listen up, Heavenly Evil Sect. I'm Meng Zhang, the evil Azure Dragon, and a messenger from the immortal sky. How dare you, a mere cultivator at the 4th level of the pre-celestial stage, defile Elder Moro at the multi-celestial stage with your despicable skills? You've insulted our sect's teaching and reputation by impersonating Elder Moro. Do you admit it? Now. Wow, how coincidental that all the masters gathered here for a meeting today. Are you targeting me? It's you? Summon the Divine General Dingxi. He's the evildoer who released the evil aura and caused destruction everywhere. What a condensed manifestation of evil thoughts. Well, why does it feel familiar? It carries the aura of the heavenly evil scripture, but it seems elusive. Beep, the lineup is more than twice as many as when we ambushed Yi Daoqi. It's pointless to fight. What are you waiting for? Fight. Secret technique of the Flora sect, Peony Shield. He's merely at the 3rd level of the pre-celestial stage, but you're driven into a tight corner, Mr. Chui. Miss Lien, stop making fun of me. If we can't capture him today, our Dongdu government will be the laughingstock. Don't worry, Mr. Chui, he's only at the 3rd level of the pre-celestial stage. Secret technique of the Flora sect, flowers blooming. With so many of us attacking him together. Demon Crowd Azura Sword Manual, number 79 sword technique. Die. How can he escape? Beep, my King Kinara was just destroyed instantly? Boundary Transcendence Art, Celestial Trace Piercing. Wanna use a sneak attack? Do you really think huh? Secret technique of the Flora sect, Desolate Frost Soul. Is she another master at the 4th level of the pre-celestial stage from the Flora sect? She has an incredible ability to freeze things, even including one's internal power. Summon Divine General Jiazi, the Divine Sword slashes demons. Beepstard, go to hell. It's a clone, it's so real, there are no flaws. A true gentleman cannot fight a gang, I'm leaving. 6 Moro demons. Stop right there. The world has boundaries, and the demon is ever-changing. His previous evil manifestation was just shattered, and yet he could summon a new one so soon? He's incredibly fast. I can't catch up with him. Let me handle this. Summon the Supreme Ruler of Divine Rights. Ha! It was just another clone. Everyone, don't let him escape. Supreme Radiance and Demon Sealing Formation. Holy beep, it's the big shield again. The 3 monks have witnessed the technique that the fake Elder Moro used to break the shield before, so it's likely that they will figure out something if I use the evil blaze of Rosefinch. Moreover, Bien Shifei is here, if he were to spot anything. You guys are pushing me, huh? Quadruple Mind Fire. King Kinara, 4 times stronger. Well, great strength creates miracles. It's actually not broken. It even brought some Buddhist flames back to me. Oh no, it feels that my demonic art of Moro is being restrained. No wonder it's a Buddhist technique. Beep, I don't believe this shield can't be broken if one hasn't reached the 5th level of the pre-celestial stage. Today, I'll show them the power of the mighty man, once again. Holy beep. Why at this moment? It seems I'm about to make a breakthrough. The level 5 demonic art of Moro already has the cultivation base at the 4th level of the pre-celestial stage. My previous limitation was due to insufficient demonic power, so I've been stuck at the 3rd level of the pre-celestial stage. However, since the demonic art of Moro was integrated with the heavenly evil scripture, evil thoughts have been pouring in incessantly. Not only does it keep the blazing thoughts constantly overflowing, but the Unassimilated evil thoughts are automatically transformed into the foundation of demonic power. Furthermore, I used quadruple mind fire just now, so the total amount of demonic power has suddenly quadrupled, exceeding the capacity of my foundation. When demonic power overflows, the demonic art of Moro takes effect, replicating the aura of heaven and earth. I can't contain it anymore. Is he actually making a breakthrough? He can't move when he is making a breakthrough. What a good chance. Let's kill him. 5 Emperors Discerning, Glowing Heaven's Seal. Demon Crowd Azura Sword Manual, Number 83 Sword Technique. Boundless Demon Wilderness, Lani Star Shattering the Army. Secret Technique of the Flora Sect, Cleansing the World with Flowers. Living Weapon Unlocked. Current effect: you've accepted the resistance of a world. When you are seriously injured and on the verge of death in a battle, the effect of the title will be triggered automatically. Before the end of this battle, your health will be constantly in a near-death state, and no attack can hurt you. Your power is endless. At the same time, your damage will be doubled. To maintain the title effect, you need to consume 1 origin point per second. If the origin points are leased up or you change the title, the effect of this title will be automatically suspended. Is he still breathing after being attacked like that? His breakthrough was disrupted, but why does it feel like his aura has stabilized at the 4th level of the pre-celestial stage? We don't need to fear him as he's already a spent force. It's just as well that he's breathing. We will capture him first, and then interrogate him thoroughly. Indeed, the lineup is twice as many as the one that attacked Yi Daoqi. The process of my replication of the aura of heaven and earth was abruptly interrupted. Surprisingly, the demonic art of Moro is inexplicably stuck between the 3rd level and the 4th level of the pre-celestial stage. Half of internal power has been successfully transformed, while the other half remains the same. Unexpectedly, this guy turned out to be a disfigured man. You have seen my true face. If it were someone else, they would have suffered chi deviation if their cultivation was disrupted, but I just happened to be beaten up by a crowd, which stimulated the living weapon and froze my state at this special moment. I've already got some demonic power at the 4th level of the pre-celestial stage, even though there is only a small amount of it. The living weapon always takes the highest value among the infinite supply, so now I am undeniably at the 4th level of the pre-celestial stage. Internal power can revive everything, so this is the one at the 4th level of the pre-celestial stage. It feels completely different from the superficial understanding of the sword spirit. This is truly stepping over the threshold into the spirit of internal power. Every trace of internal power seems to have come to life. The level of the demonic art of Moro wasn't improved, and only the quality of internal power reached the 4th level of the pre-celestial stage. I didn't make a qualitative change in my cultivation. But, with the internal power spirit at the 4th level of the pre-celestial stage, my application of the original moves of the demonic art of Moro has been boosted. What a wonderful feeling! I can finally unleash the true power of 4 Eyes Open. However, 4 Eyes Open alone cannot break the current siege. Just a heads up. I'm about to go all out. Quadruple Mind Fire. I'm unimaginably strong currently, to the point where I struggle to control my power. You will be killed if you run slowly. That's boastful. He seems to have some tricks up to his sleeve. Guys, there's no need to hold back, just crush him directly. Secret technique of the Flora Sect, the goddess scatters flowers, crowd. Good, Flora Sect, you guys should have used this move earlier on. King Kinara. Demonic art of Moro, the evil manifestation of the devil King Kinara. He's struggling. King Azura. Demonic art of Moro, 4 Eyes Open, King Azura, Klesha Demon. Demonic art of Moro, 4 Eyes Open, King Garuda, Skanda Demon. The great path of the 3 realms, boundless like the heavens. In my current state, even with the support of the living weapon, the 4 Eyes Open can only manifest the Klesha Demon and the Skanda Demon simultaneously. So be it. With the living weapon and the quadruple mind fire, my total internal power is now 24 times that of an ordinary cultivator at the 4th level of the pre-celestial stage. With the explosion of all internal power of the evil manifestation of the devil, coupled with the self-destruction of the 2 demons' manifestations of the 4 Eyes Opens, and the infinite supply from the living weapon, I'm sure that I will blow up this shield. Senior, there are signs of instability in the demon ceiling formation. Don't panic, he has only advanced to the 4th level. Without any special means, it is impossible for him to rely solely on brute force to break through the supreme radiance and demon sealing formation. Indeed, if he possessed the means that Elder Moro borrowed from Xie Yan the other day, he would have already used it long ago. There's no need to fear his brute force, which has not reached the 5th level of the pre-celestial stage. Although it is only the aura at the 4th level of the pre-celestial stage, his power feels overwhelming. Even the renowned and powerful masters who cultivated the heavenly evil scripture cannot possess such power. What's going on? This is not good. Retreat. Mr. Yu, go. Marquis Hawkeye, come to me. Go left. King Garuda, King Azura, King Kinara. This is the strongest blow I can think of right now. Extreme explosion. Go to hell. This is... Humph? I've never seen this before. How can such a thing happen? If I were to risk my life and give my all, perhaps I could barely achieve something similar, but how many more times can this guy unleash his power? There's actually such a powerful cultivator at the 4th level of the pre-celestial stage in the world? Does his internal power never run out? That night, the area within 5 miles of the ink-stained forest that was at the outskirts of Dongdu City was completely leveled. Are you okay, Marquis Hawkeye? I'm fine, thank you for your protection, Mr. Wang. I'm glad to hear that. Unexpectedly, that man would make a breakthrough on the spot, and use such a terrifying technique. His power is extraordinary. I guess even ordinary masters at the 5th level of the pre-celestial stage might surpass him in terms of quality, but they would not be able to unleash such horrifying and dense internal power in terms of quantity. If we want to take him down, we need our sect leader's help. What about the others? Don't worry, Mr. Chui. When that man unleashed the first attack, his main focus was on breaking the supreme radiance and demon sealing formation. Even if some were a bit slow to react, they should not have suffered fatal injuries. In the subsequent attacks, they have already run away. Although they did not take the optimal route that I saw, at most they might be grazed by the residual shockwaves once or twice. However, that man's internal power, like a festering sore on the bone, isn't just an evil aura. If they are truly injured, I'm afraid